video is in continuation to orchid management. In the previous video, we discussed about peach cultivation, and today we are going to study about grapes cultivation. In this video, we are going to study about climate and soil that favors grapes cultivation. Next is propagation. After propagation, we are going to see plantation, recommended cultivars that are best advised to grow, next we are going to see manures and fertilizers. Then we have irrigation. Then we are going to see harvesting. And then we have pests and diseases. So all these things we are going to cover in this video. So without any further delay, let's get the video started. Hey guys, this is Kritika Singh and welcome back to my channel Biology Gurukul. So let's start the topic, grapes. Grapes is commercially cultivated due to its precocity and high economic returns. Besides being grown on a commercial scale, it can also be planted on a kitchen garden. Grapes has rich amount of calcium, potassium and organic matters, and also it has salt concentration and vitamins like B complex. Grapes are a rich source of kidney stimulant, excellent thirst quencher, and it has a mildly laxative. So this was all about introduction of grapes. Next we have climate and soil. We are going to see what type of climate and soil are favorable for cultivation of grapes. Commercially, grapes are cultivated in a region from temperate to tropical around the world. But grapes do best in a long, dry, hot, rainless summer followed by adequate sunshine, and also winter cold is required to introduce dormancy in the vines. Grapes, we can write here first point like hot summer and cold winter is required for cultivation of grapes. Next point we have heat units are required. Specific heat units are required for different cultivars. For example, Perlet, an early ripening variety, requires 1600 heat units for ripening. Long, dry, hot weather is essential for cultivation and ripening of fruits during maturity, harvesting and pruning also. Dry. Again we have specific heat units. Next we have early rains result in cracking of berries and introducing fungus into the berries and vines. So early rain is harmful. So this was all about climate. Next heading we have soil. Soil for grapes cultivation is fertile, loamy soil with good water drainage and rich amount of organic matter present there. And nematode infested, waterlogged soil, this kind of soil should be avoided. And so we can write here sandy, loamy soil is good for cultivation of grapes. Soil which have pH about 8.7, pH should have 8.7, CaCO3 concentration about 10% and lime concentration about 20% present there for good cultivation of grapes. So this was all about soil irrigation. Usually grapes are propagated from cutting method. Cuttings are taken in the month of January from 1-year-old vine that bear good crops and are also free from infection of disease, pests, nematodes, all these things. It should be taken from middle portion of 1-year-old cane, and the cutting should be at least 20 to 30 cm long. Diameter of pencil thickness diameter and it should have 20 to 30 bird at least on the cutting. Basal cut should be straight and below the node, while the top cut should be straight 2 to 3 centimeter above the node. So we can write basal cut as basal cut should be slanting and top cut should be straight. These cuttings are planted in the month of February and soil in the month of February, and 1/3 portion are kept above the ground, rest 2/3 portion are buried back into the soil. So this was all about propagation. Next heading we have plantation of soil. Next heading we have plantation. Right now we saw propagation of grapevines. Now we are going to see how those propagated cuttings are planted in the soil. So these the root cutting of a grapevine are planted in the soil from the middle of January to middle of February. These are planted in the pits of 3 meter into 3 meter distance and at a pits of 1 meter into 1 meter into 1 meter dimension. These pits should be filled with 50 to 60 kg well-rotten farmyard manure along with insecticide and fungicide to avoid insects and diseases. So, and also these pits should be watered few days before plantation. Next heading we have recommended cultivars. These are the cultivars which are best recommended to grow. So first variety is Seedless Superior. In this variety, TSS is 17.0 and acidity is 0.51%. It matures in the first week of June. In the first week of June. Average yielding is 23.8 kg per vine. And this variety is trained on wide trellis system. So this was Superior MACS Purple. This variety is purple color during maturity. Average yielding is 25 kg per vine. TSS is 17% to 18% and acidity is 0.50%. Maturity is in the first week of June. So this we read about Punjab MACS Purple. Next, in this variety, its TSS is 18% and acidity is 0.50%. Mature in the second week of June. And average yielding is 25 kg per vine. Its color is light purple during maturity. So this was all about flame seedless. In this variety, TSS is 18% acidity is 0.51%. Maturity in the second week of June. And this variety is bluish black when mature. Yielding is 25 kg per vine. So this was all about beauty seeds and fertilizers. To newly planted vines, 60 kg of urea and 125 kg of muriate of potash are added in the month of April and same are repeated in the month of June. However, when required, more fungicide and insecticide are added in the vines from time to time when required. Like for example, if age of tree is 1 year, then FYM like farmyard manure per kg is added 20, per vine is added 20 kg, urea is 400, super phosphate is 1500 and muriate of potash is 250 grams. If age of tree is 2 years, then farmyard manure is added 35 kg, urea is added 500 grams, super phosphate is added 2500 and muriate of potash is added 350 grams. So these were the example like how manures and fertilizer are added from time to time according to age of trees. Irrigation is a very important process for the vines. It maintains the water level in the plant when required. Irrigation is added according to time according to age of plant. Like we can understand this through following columns. Here we can write number of irrigations and here we can write time. So first is after plantation. After plantation in the month of February, 1 irrigation is required. In the month of March, 1 irrigation is required. In the month of April till fruit setting, in the month of April after fruit setting, till middle of May. After 10 days interval, after 7 days interval, in the month of June, 3 to 4 days interval, and from July to October, when rain is insufficient, and in the month of November to January, 1 irrigation when soil runs completely dry. So this was all about irrigation, time and number of irrigation. Grapes should be harvested only when they are fully ripe. 3 to 4 pickings are required to harvest the entire crop because they do not mature at the same time. Grapes should be harvested only when they are fully ripe and the taste is the most valuable indication for ripening of grapes. If the lower portion of the grapes are ripe, then the entire branch is ready for picking. It should be clipped carefully with scissors and natural bloom on the berries should not be rubbed off while handling. Harvesting process should be done during the colder part of the day and should not be exposed directly to the sun.